what's up? It's your girl Tiffany, aka TIFFA G, and welcome to my YouTube channel and to my loyal Tiff family creatives. We're back, baby. You missed me, right? I know you did. So I have all the updates. In this video, I'm gonna give you the updates, the life updates that have been happening, 2023 reflections. We're gonna go into 2024 goals, and then the future of this channel. So keep it locked, stick around. Let's get right into it. First life update. Like, the last thing y'all saw from me was me going to grad school, auditions, Yale, NYU, USC. I feel like there was another school, but for some reason it keeps escaping me. I didn't get into any of the grad schools, y'all. It didn't happen. Did I kill it? Absolutely. Was I the characters? Absolutely. Did I get callbacks? I did. I could go into that further in detail in a different video, but overall that experience was really great. Afterwards, I really hit the ground running. Your girl moved to LA. I literally was in LA when I shot that video. I had just moved. Was living with my acting coach at the time for 2 months, and then I got my own apartment, and through that process I got a job. You already know I moved because I got a job with Nickelodeon and Paramount while I was still working with BuzzFeed. So your girl was hustling, directing, editing, shooting, writing. Did not post almost at all on social media, which I'm so sad I didn't show that part of the journey, but we're gonna do it now because I recorded all of it. So I think I'm gonna like reflect on, you know, things that happen, but you'll just be seeing the old me and this version of me. So basically, like I said, in that first year I hit the ground running. You know, being on set for the first time was so much fun, working on shows and movies, working with all kinds of companies, you know, Target, Walmart, Amazon, Kohl's, the NFL. I even was on air, like on camera as talent with that girl Lele for the Walmart Talk Show Live, which is so much fun because I hadn't been like talent in a while. You know, I mean, I'm always the talent like on my own stuff, but I hadn't been like talent on something else. So that was a lot of fun to get back into, and I loved it. And I want to do more stuff like that. I also got to creative direct for the first time, which was so much fun, putting together shoot concepts from start to finish with a team, of course. Co-creative director, did not do it on my own, could not have done it without a team, and just directing and editing and shooting and writing and doing all the things, just so much fun. The one thing I love about this is that in 2020 I really was doing this in my room and was like, I'm gonna get a full-time job when this pandemic is over, working in social media, shooting, directing, editing, being the talent, and your girl did that. I did that. I'm here in LA living a part of my dream. You know, that's a very small part of my dream that I made happen, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to God. Like, I'm living a prayer. Like, I'm literally living in a prayer that I made in 2020. So I'm really grateful and thankful for that. And then, so that was like 2022 when I first came to LA and was figuring things out. Really was not outside at all, didn't make any friends except for the ones at my job, which I love so much. But this year, like 2023, I was like, yo, we outside with it. So I finally was starting to get outside. I was like, I'm getting back into music, which was so exciting. 2023, January, February hit. I put out a song, which I hadn't put out a song since 2019. It Girl, that I produced myself. Yes, your girl produced the beat. Is my first song I produced, so that was really exciting. And shout out to CC for engineering. She's amazing and just sparked so much creative energy and inspiration in me. Then right after that, put out a second single, Smile, that was produced by her. Phenomenal, amazing. The response has been so crazy. It's definitely my favorite song I put out, and a lot of people agreed that it was theirs. Then your girl, full circle moment, performed in Pharrell's Something in the Water, which is crazy. Definitely a full circle moment for me because the first experience I ever had in the studio was in Pharrell's studio in Virginia Beach, which is crazy to think that happened. So yeah, so then that happened in 2023. I'm posting content consistently in 2023, and yeah, like things were just going really, really great. Like, I got to do my first speaking seminar where I was teaching a boot camp at my alma mater, Norfolk State University. Behold the green and gold. So that was a lot of fun. That's been something I've been wanting to do for a while. Public speaking, again, getting back into that. So that was great. In about April or May, things kind of took an interesting turn, which I'll get into that. And I fell into a very deep depression. And it was the first time I've ever dealt with depression. I feel like I've been sad quite a few times in my life, like very sad, but like this is the first time I was like depressed, and I couldn't get off the couch, very numb. You know, I had already been going to therapy for 2 years, so this was very interesting because I had already been dealing with dissociation and, you know, being very dismissive, you know, my different attachment style or whatever. But so for this, it was very strange for me to actually deal with depression. And I gained a lot of weight. And I'm going to come back to this because this I'll come back to this. But basically, right when that happened, I hit the ground running again and went on set to Good Burger 2, which was phenomenal, in Rhode Island. And I was the on-the-ground social content producer for that, heading that, shooting, directing, editing. Quite a few of my pieces went viral. I don't even want to say viral. They got really big numbers, and some of the numbers were the biggest numbers that Nickelodeon and Paramount have seen that year in 2023, because we're in 2024 now. And I really enjoyed it, and it was just fun working with Keenan and Kel, who have been such big, huge inspirations to me. Just growing up watching them on all that, and Keenan and Kel, and then like the cast was just phenomenal. I really enjoyed it, and it's just so much fun that I'm getting to create content, you know, with people, like with people. Like, this is what I said I was going to be doing in 2020. Where are we? Okay, so Good Burger 2 happened, and then I feel like that kind of like sums up what happened in the year. Yeah, so like what happened, like I feel like y'all are caught up. But now, just to go back a little bit to what I was talking about before, I'm now single. And some of y'all might be like,
oh, I never knew you were in a relationship because you never post.
Yes, never posted about my relationship, and I am now single, which has been a very interesting development. Having been in a very, very long relationship and then not being in one now has just taught me so much about myself and about life and about my relationships that aren't romantic, and obviously that are, but that aren't especially, really shown me things that I didn't know I had going on internally and things that I need to improve on and work on, and you know, what I want for my next relationship and just in my friendships and my romantic relationships and all of that. And if y'all want me to talk about, you know, those kind of things, let me know. I'd love to get into it. I've definitely just now kind of gotten back on the dating scene, which I haven't been on in 5+ years. So that has been interesting, and being on the apps, that's a whole nother topic for another day. If y'all want me to talk about the apps, let me know, and then we can get into it. We gonna see what happens with your girl. All of that. That was like the huge updates. Let's get into my 2024 goals. Okay, so 2024 goals. Right, so pretty much I made a vision board and a vision book. I love making this vision book. I just started it last year, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. So let's talk about some of my goals. Actually, before we even get into the goals, I'll talk about like what's in the book a little bit. So first, the first page is obviously, you know, a little synopsis of some of my goals. I have like my everyday goals, like things that will help, like my everyday routines. I would say like body, soul, and mental, social, creative. If I like do these things every day, it's a good day. But if I don't do them, it's okay. But this is just helpful if I'm in a funk and I can't, you know, really remember like what I'm supposed to be doing. Because sometimes I have those moments, which is really weird. I have like my night routine, my morning routine. Then I have like TikTok post ideas, Instagram post ideas. And then I have pages that I write down things. I've made some pages that are just paper so I can write when I get ideas, inspiration, or whatever. Some of my goals for this year include health and fitness. I've been wanting to get down into the 120-ishes. I feel like, I don't know if I want to get down to 120 pounds, but maybe like, I feel like 125, 130 would be good, which is crazy because I'm already at like 134, which is nuts because in April of last year, I was 150 pounds. Which is crazy for my height because I'm very short, and I know oh, you wear it so well. Like, no, I just needed to get down. I was very depressed, and so now like I'm excited to have lost some weight, but I have more goals. Like my goal is to get down to like 120, 125. I'd be happy sitting there. I just want to fix my relationship with food because I realized that there's something connected between me being sad and food. When I'm sad, I tend to eat a lot more, and like I developed really bad acid reflux. But now that I've been in the gym pretty much every day, like that has like been combated, and just like taking medication and all that. My health goals is to get my body, you know, back to really being in shape, because if most of you that know me know that I've always been an athlete, always been a person that's been pretty much in shape majority of my life. So that time where I was really depressed really was like, whoa, like for me to have gained so much weight. But anyways, so the goals are to get back, feeling confident, feeling sexy AF, curing my acid reflux, and just maintaining like a daily fitness routine, self-care routine, all of that. I have music project goals. Like, I want to put out a couple of music projects this year. I'll be fine with one, but I'm working on like 3, like 4, 4, and 4. I don't know why I said 4 and then 5, like number 3 below. I haven't put out a project since 2019, so that's a big goal for me this year, to put out a project and to obviously market it properly in the way that I want to, with video assets that I make. Yeah, I just love music. I cannot get away from it. So even though sometimes I've tried, but I want to perform in a certain amount of shows this year, so that's a big goal for me too. And hopefully, you know, get some placements or get an agent, a manager. Yeah, so I'm looking to do quite a few things with that. Web series. I've been talking about this web series forever. I've been writing it for a while, but this year I'm finally like, let's put out a web series. I'm shooting it, directing it, writing it, casting, you know, my friends, hopefully, and not even hopefully, but like having my friends also be writers, directors. We're all kind of doing it together, and then pitch it. So that's like a big thing for me, because I just want to showcase that I can create a show, direct it, shoot it, edit it, and have my music in it, because that's a big overall goal for me, is to do that with a show or a movie. Since we're on the web series goal, acting, just getting back into it. Like, since I went to those auditions, I kind of just was like, even though I was happy about them, I was obviously very sad, and just getting thrown into the job and the everydays of that, I just completely stopped going to acting class. So now I'm looking to join like a group and just get back into that, get into the groove of it, of auditioning and all of that. So that's another goal for the year. I have this goal of doing a poetry project. I keep putting it on my vision board. I'm gonna make it happen. I feel like it's like a lower priority for me, but it's up there, and so I'm gonna say it because it's something I want to do. At least, even if it's not a whole full collection of poems, like visual poems, I at least want to put out one this year. I'm putting that out there. One poetry thing. It's gonna happen this year. So then for social media, I just want to post consistently again. YouTube, I want to start posting consistently again. You know what's crazy? When this is actually the second time I filmed this video. The first time I filmed it, it was great, and the card broke. Was so mad, discouraged, was like, wow, this would happen. But I'm glad I'm not letting it deter me. And I'm just gonna keep moving forward with it. And so posting on YouTube, posting on Instagram, posting on TikTok is something I want to, you know, for myself, is what I want to do this year, just being consistent. I have like certain goals, numbers I want to hit. It's always been a big goal for me, for my social media to push me forward in my career, as it already has. As you can see, I'm here because of social media. Yeah, we're back. Financially, I want to make over 100K this year. This isn't like a hard goal to make because I'm almost there already. If I just do a couple more freelance gigs and, you know, just some extra things, I'll hit it easily, not worried about it. But I do also, another goal financially is for me to have a business or like a side hustle that is also making me passive income, that's making me money. I'm really having to think about exactly what I want that to be. Because even though I do want to freelance in social media, I also want to do some other things. Like, I eventually want to, you know, get some rental properties. So yeah, I'm just kind of figuring that out, like financially, the other things I want, the avenues, and stocks. I need to get into that. I just have not, every time I like think about it, I just haven't. And like everything else, I just need to YouTube and really dive in, lock in. So that's a big goal, is like making my money, make more money for me. Spiritually, I have a lot of spiritual goals, you know, just getting a better relationship with God and seeing what that looks like this year. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but that is also a big goal for me. I think that is the majority of my goals for this year. I want to travel. That's something I definitely want to do this year. I want to do more traveling. I want to make more money from social media, you know, from just like affiliates and speaking engagements and all kinds of things. I want to direct more, edit more, and just like be happy and do more self-care and make friends, all of those things. Like, they're all goals of mine for this year. And I'm just super excited, super happy. I'm so blessed to be here in LA. Now that we've gotten through the updates, the goals, I want to talk about this channel and where it's going. In the past, I feel like my videos have been, some of them have been a little superficial. Not to call myself out, but to call myself out. Some of my content, not even just here, but like on Instagram, TikTok, was very like fashion, which is great. I'm very fashionable. I love fashion. Passion for fashion. Like, I'm a walking Bratz doll. Dion from Clueless. Like, all the things. So I'm still gonna do a bit of fashion. But I also just want to do real talks. Like, real life talks. And I want to show y'all my journey of like what's going on, like how I'm feeling and what's really happening and how I've gotten here. And if there's things that you want to know, like what I do on a daily, or like, you know, how I got into social media, all those things, just ask those questions. I want this to really be something that we're both receiving and not just me. So yeah, I just want to show you more of who I actually am and not a fake persona. And I'm not saying I was being fake, but I don't want it to be so surface level. And I think I just want to be open with y'all. And that's the future of this channel, is me sharing my journey with you. And I just really appreciate y'all so much for the support thus far, and it's gonna be a great journey, and I'm excited and I'm thrilled and I'm happy and I'm so glad to be here. Happy 2024, and I just know and I hope and I pray that all of your goals come true. They can, they will. Like, look where I'm at right now. I'm so grateful, and there's so much more I want to be, more I'm gonna do, so much farther, and like, I'm excited for the person I'm becoming, and I'm excited for this channel. I'm excited for you because we're gonna grow together. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm very excited to go on this journey with you. Bye.